Okay, I think we're getting about to go live here. Let's let the red line go down. I know I lost my internet earlier, so that means my internet should be strong because it rebooted. So we lost power about maybe an hour ago up here, and it's perfectly great weather. But so that's all good. But hey, real quickly, I wanted to put something into the comments. Let me do that real fast before I forget. Did I do that right? And then how do I get it? It won't go. How come it won't go?
I don't know.
Oh, way too much. Okay.
Gotta break it down.
I do. How do I? That's not going to be fun. Okay. Give me a second, folks, and we're gonna. This ain't gonna work too well. Let's see.
This is what our crypto lovers love to do, is think.
Yeah, we're not doing too good for the start of this Zoom for them, I'll tell you. Okay, so what I'm about to post when I click off 5 more spaces is a Zoom for Tuesday, for tonight, for that platform we've been talking about that is look at there, 199 of 200. Okay, that is tonight at 6 o'clock our time. So 1 hour from now, wherever you are, it's 5 p.m. Mountain Time here, 6 o'clock Andrea's time, and 7 o'clock their time. But if you want to learn about the platform that has the onboarding thing and also has projects that you can be the front runner of in the beginning of the Nexus system and tag protocol and learn about the Martian game and all of that stuff, get on there tonight and have some fun with it. I just posted the Zoom link. Or if you can't find it, can't get to it, just reach out to me. That stuff's easy. Reach out to Andrea, whatever, because there's no comp plan here for sharing it. So we just build a community to make more money off of projects that are launched with each other. So we're building community of people in the cryptocurrency space and whatnot. I am Thomas Dubois, by the way. I didn't even do an intro. And this is Andrea Kaczynski, and we are live. And
you're getting that last name down pretty good now.
See, be careful. I might say it right once. Okay. So, but I'm going to share screen for a minute, Andrea, and we're going to today talk about monetizing hashtags. And if you want information, again, you got to get a hold of me. You got to reach out to me. I'm not trying to sell anybody anything, but this is one of the ways that Andrea and I make money. And so we're going to just share that with you real quick. Let me just go to the share screen real fast and do a little drag over. Un momento, por favor.
That's a good picture of you and Laura.
I like that one. I like kissing her.
I hope so. She is your wife.
Let's see. That's not what I'm looking for. Here we go. Let me drag this on over here. Okay. All right. So tag protocol is what I'm talking about here. And just a second, it's making me log in again. Let me do that. Just to make sure I don't lose it. Okay. And so Andrea, when I told you, hey, do you know what hashtags are? And you said, of course I do.
Yes.
Or something like that. And then I said, what if we could monetize hashtags?
I said, what?
Yeah, exactly. I said, check this out. I said, and then we started to connect the dots with NFTs. Right. And actually our hashtags are miners for a coin called Tag. or for a token called tag, right?
Right.
But tell us what you know real quick about tag protocol and what you felt like when we got you involved in it.
Well, I didn't know what hashtag to register. We had lots of fun looking at what's popular right now. And at the time when I started, it was Christmas time. So Mark and I decided to do Santa Claus. And who would have thought at a rating of 13, we would be now getting paid at a rating of 2. And it's after Christmas. So, and I think it's actually today a 3.
Is that how you spell it or no?
Lowercase s, lowercase c. But what I realized is when we go into Twitter and we type in our hashtags and share like Thomas's hashtags, we get paid every time that hashtag's being used. And so every single day, my tag coin is going up just by people tweeting Santa Claus. My favorite one at the time of yours, Thomas, was merch.
Merch, right there.
Because to me, merch is like merchandise. So it's like how many people bought merch during Christmas time. So I really enjoyed using that one. I have a feeling your accounting one is going to go skyrocket here in the next few months because of tax season. We all know how tax season goes.
Ooh, I got 2 3s in a row. So this is on, let me show them real quick. So this is on a scale that we get paid tags for every time somebody uses these hashtags. We make money off of every time that somebody uses these hashtags on Twitter. And so what we're showing you is my hashtags, and they grade from a 1 to a 21. And we just showed you merch and accounting that I bought. And I get 560 tags every time somebody utilizes them, right?
Which is amazing.
And that's something.
And, we don't have to share. We don't have to build teams. We don't have to worry about anybody else but our own money. And, the best part, once you start receiving those tags, we get to go into the mining of it or farming of it and liquidate our tag. And so it's almost like we're double dipping our own money to earn money.
And that's something.
And I love to get paid when I'm sleeping. I don't know about you, but I love it.
Right. So imagine this, guys, that you owned, and there's some really killer hashtags out there right now, from what I understand. Just a second.
I seen one about shelves Biden, empty shelves Biden, was it? Or no shelves Biden?
Yeah. There's some political ones that are.
And I would have never thought bare shelves Biden. I would have never thought of a hashtag like that. So really with the hashtags, whatever your mind is thinking at the time, search it and see who's really there. You don't realize how many people think a lot alike like you do when it comes to hashtagging.
All right, let me see if I can find our search thing. Where's Spider-Man here?
Down, up. 2 more, 1 more.
Oh, there he is. So if we go here, and we can actually see what's popular right now, type of thing on I don't know what's going on there, but let's get rid of that, whatever it is. but if I put in here Yellowstone season just ended.
Don't tell me how it ends.
Oh, I ain't telling.
We're watching.
I ain't telling. This season 4, episode 10. And so it's streaming at 53% popularity and recently 32% tagging. And then what you do is you go to Twitter and you see how many times it's showing up there. And then it's kind of cool here on this Hashtagify that I can go down here and click in a few other ones and kind of see what hashtags are being used, and what their percentages are coming up with, type of thing, in order to decide if I want to buy a hashtag or not and monetize it.
Right.
So,
and Yellowstone's not really that bad for the percentage, because if you think about it, we're talking the TV series, but what's going to happen in March and May and June, people are going to travel to Yellowstone and they're going to start tagging Yellowstone as vacations.
yeah, that's not a bad thought pattern. Yep. You know what, how about this one?
Oh, that was good.
So anyways, so it's just one more cool thing. And how does this work? It works through a token produced that is attached to the algorithms of Twitter and the hashtags. And what a brilliant thing that, do you remember when, and let's just stop sharing screen real quick and just talk for a minute. Do you remember when, 8 years ago or so, when they were, saying buy online real estate, meaning buy websites.
Right.
And so you buy websites that you thought were a popular, like if you, the people that were doing that would search for a website of some sort. And let's say that I had broncomania.com or something. Somebody might name their business broncomania.com and want that website, and that you bought for, like today, I had to buy a website for my Walmart store. So I've gotten into some online stores now, and I bought a Walmart store, that an online affiliate store, and also an Amazon store. Those two things, and I can tell anybody how to do that and show anybody. It's not cheap, but I do have the source to outsource that as well. So anyways, in the process, I bought a new, remember I called you for my GoDaddy passwords? So,
yes.
So I said, hey, what's your GoDaddy password? Because I had to buy a website. So I actually bought home something. But
you better learn it.
Yeah, well, it was just today. But I bought for home appliances or something, hashtag, and not hashtag, website cost me $1 something. So if sometime somebody ever needed that website and I had it, they could negotiate a deal with me. Well, people are buying hashtags for $15. Buying the same thing will work in hashtags. They're buying websites back in the day and selling them, for 300 times, 400 times the money. Right. So there's just all sorts of ways to make money on the internet, and I'm trying to find as many passive residuals as I can. But today we wanted to talk to you about monetizing hashtags and tag protocol. You're welcome to get a hold of either Andrea or I to ask about it, and we would get you information on it. I also want you all to know that we did a recording last night of definitions in the cryptocurrency space. If you missed it, go to Thomas Dubois. Go to this YouTube channel, like it, subscribe to it, all that stuff.
Hit the bell.
Yeah, ding the bell so that you'll, because we never know when we're coming on here. I just text Andrea and said, hey, you want to go live with me in 15 minutes? I have no idea what we're talking about, but jump on. and she says, give me a minute, I gotta brush my hair. I won't tell you exactly what she said, but
I was a hot mess today. I've been running like crazy today.
She said she's a hot mess, and I said, well, we're a good match because I'm a cold mess. So there we go. So today we, I wanted to make sure that everybody had an opportunity to see the Nexus system That is every Tuesday night in 45 minutes, and get on there. And so that Zoom address is in there. You could also get on, I think they usually put that on the Nexus YouTube channel as well, or True Badger YouTube channel, TRUBADGER. But I put the Zoom link below here for y'all. So that's one thing. Wanted everybody, I love sharing something that, we do make money off of sharing it together in the community, and being rewarded by the tokens going up, by being a part of initial launches, things like that. But I don't make a commission off of if Andrea decides to become a part of the community. If you decide to be, anybody who's looking at this decides to be a part of community, we don't make anything off of each other individually. And for somebody that made his career in network marketing for the last 20 plus years, I love that.
Does that mean you're going to retire?
I'm wanting to retire as much as I possibly can. So we're working.
And then I'll be in trouble.
We are targeting. I think I'll have more work for you when I do. So we are targeting some things. So I'm really, really excited about what we're targeting here. Also, I know that Miss Sarah Warren might come on here with me one day. She's stepping back just a little bit into some of her credit repair stuff. And so if anybody has trouble with their credit or whatnot, want a little help there, she has done that for years and very good at it with Mark Jackson, the old Denver Bronco. I shouldn't have said old, because he was one of my heroes. He was one of the three amigos in the Broncos. But they've been chatting lately, and so that's pretty cool. Because guess what? We're going to present to you ways to create your financial success, no matter what it is. And there's a lot of ideas out there, but we can also save you from a lot of ideas. Just today, somebody sent me something, and I told him, I said, I'm not interested in building teams. I'm interested in building communities, and there's a big difference. Yeah. And he sent me something that you got to put up your cryptocurrency in order to make more cryptocurrency, they say, but it's not direct farming, or it's not direct, what's the word I'm looking for? Staking. It's they use their money to trade with, and then they promise you a percentage on a daily basis. You best know exactly what you're doing there, because there hasn't been one of those that has made it yet. Not one so far has made it yet that I know of. And
we got Ginger joining us.
I know Ginger's joining us from the iPad. Let's mute her on out there for a second, and then she can find us here in a minute. And
then we got RFS joining us.
That's Rita. So we'll just mute them down real quick, and they're just trying.
Oh, you're muted, Thomas.
Oops, I told him we're on the YouTube channel, but that's okay. So anyways, in an hour, in 45 minutes, we have the Nexus deal. In 45 minutes, in an hour, and then we talked a lot about tag protocol today, and then with that being said, go to my YouTube channel. Let's let me share screen real quick, and I'll just pull up my YouTube channel, and we can make sure. Can you put the link to my YouTube channel in the chat for the Zoom, possibly? But I'm going to go ahead and go directly to it. Let me find it real quick. Okay, that's kind of weird. Okay. It's showing me share screening over here, and that's not what I wanted. Let's let me go over here real quick, and
let me grab that so I can throw it in the chat for you.
Yeah, so it's Thomas Dubois. I think I want to edit that to Thomas P. Dubois, and whenever you get a chance, Andrea, so that it's a little bit different than because there's that famous painter, Thomas Dubois painter, and And so I would be competing against him without the P in there. And I just realized that. So, but we are live now, and we gave you a little bit of information today. We will gladly give you a lot more in the future. We don't ever have a set time yet, except for Monday nights at 8:30 Mountain Time. But now we're just jumping on whenever we can. And Ginger and Rita, sorry you missed the little live that we just did, but go to that YouTube channel that Andrea just put in there, and you can rewatch it. And it's fun having you guys. We welcome you to join us anytime.
Always. I love seeing smiley faces.
Yeah, absolutely. But with that, Andrea, let's wish it a good day and go grab a bite to eat before we get on the Nexus System True Badger Zoom in now 40 minutes.